In my last tutorial, I explained to you how to insert slab elements on Orion software using the project shown on this, the sample project shown on the screen. In this tutorial, we're going to insert slab on our main project. So I'm going to go to the file menu, open projects, then I will go to my project alpha. I'll go to my project alpha and I'll click OK to open it. So this is my main my main project. I've inserted the vertical elements and the beam elements on the project. So now what I want to do, I want to insert slab elements in the project. I am currently at story 1 and I want to insert my slab elements at the first floor plan on the Orion software. So what I'll do now, I'll go to my AutoCAD drawing. I'll minimize my first floor GA. I've already done it. And see the thickness is 200. So this is what I came to this drawing to find out the thickness of my slab. The thickness everywhere is 200. You see it? The thickness everywhere is 200. And you see where the slab is inserted. The slab is inserted between grid line A, grid line 7, grid line C, and grid line 1. Slab elements will not be inserted in the staircase region, where my cursor is hovering on the on my left hand side of the screen, and also on my right hand side of the screen. So now I'll minimize this and we'll insert slab on the module. So you click on the slab button on the toolbar, slab provide dialog box appears. What you need to do now, you change the depth of your slab to 200 as shown on our AutoCAD drawing. I want the concrete cover to be 30 cm, to be 3 cm. That is to be 3 cm, that is 30 mm. So I'll leave it like that. And my insertion method, I want it to be by beam. So by beam, I'll close it. To the load tab, Orion calculates my self weight for me. This is my floor is supporting ceiling load, is supporting finishes, screed and ties. I'm using a 2.5 kilonewton load for my 2 kilonewton per meter square for my screed and a 0.5 kilonewton per meter square for my ceiling. So total additional load will be 2.5. For the imposed load, the building is for congregation, and I choose to use an imposed load of 5 kilonewton per meter square. It's a commercial building, it's a classroom building where people congregate for lectures. So I want my imposed load to be 5 kilonewton per meter square. I want my level to be 0 because I'm not dropping the slab from the top of my beam, so the level will be 0. So now what you need to do is to click the region of your beam with your mouse where you want the slab inserted. So I'll click this region. You can see the slab has been inserted. Click this region, click this region, click this region, click this region, click this region. I'll click this region. I cannot click. Okay, I don't want to click on this region because I don't have a beam region here. I'll explain to you soon. But let me insert this last slab, my last slab using beam region at this position. I'll insert a beam here. So for this point, if I'm to use a beam region, Orion is showing me a point. It's showing me this. Let me just insert it. However, if we should go to our AutoCAD drawing, our slab, this line, Orion inserted our slab on the grid using this grid. Sorry? I'm coming. Orion inserted our slab like this, and this is not what I want. I want my slab inserted 115 from the 115 from the grid line. That's what I want. So how do we achieve this on Orion 18? I will show you how you achieve that. Let me go back to the software. So what you should do, I'll delete this slab because it's not adequately modeled. It's supposed to extend outward by 115. So I will delete it. So what you should do, I'll create another axis and offset it out by 115. So I've selected the axis. I will right click, offset axis, and I'll choose my offset the value to be 115. And you can choose, and I'll choose the down position of the grid. If I choose this point, the grid will be inserted at the top of my selected grid. So I want the grid inserted below my selected grid. So I'll click a region below the selected grid. So I've clicked on it, and you can see another grid has been created. So what I'm going to do now, you can see the grid was labeled C1. I'll select it, go to property, stop. So I can use this axis now. Okay, I want to edit the grid. That's what I want to do. So I don't want this label, like this C1 label. So I'm going to remove it, and I will update it so it has been removed. And I also set it to not to plot. So if I should, once I'm done with my model and I want to export this my model to AutoCAD, this grid will not be plotted. So I'll set it to not to plot, and I'll update. And that is the edit I wanted to make on. I wanted to make for this grid line. So now for my slab insertion at that region, I'll click on the slab. I'll right click, go to property. I get my slab property dialog box open. So what you need to do now, you need to change your insertion method to axis region. So you specify the axis region where you want your okay, no, I'll use the peak axis region. That one is more specific. Then when you use the peak axis region, you can select this, you will select the grid where you want your slab inserted. So I'll click on this axis. This is my first axis, the line B. I'll click on this axis. I'll click on this axis, which I offsetted, and I'll click on this axis. Then I'll click on my first axis that I use. The first axis that I started with, that is the line B. You can see the slab has been started 115 from the green line. We repeat the same process for others. So I'll click on this axis, click on this axis, click on this axis, click on this axis, and then click on this axis. I'll do the same thing here. 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 Then click on grid 4, the first axis. I'll repeat. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Grid 5. Okay, grid B. Grid 6. And this. And I'll click on the first grid, which is grid 5. Inserted. Click on grid 6, first grid. For this slab here, this region here, click on this grid, click on this grid, and then click on this grid. Then click on the first grid to insert it. So now I've successfully inserted my slab elements in my model. So I'll close all these dialog box now. So you can see I've inserted the slab in my model, except for the staircase region. So what you need to do now, once you have inserted the slab in your model, you need to specify the type of slab. When I was inserting the slab, you will know that I didn't concern myself with the slab type. You can make edits to that type, and it will specify automatic edits to specify the slab type for all the slab you inserted. So what you need to do, you select a slab element, you right click, and you say set slab type automatically. When you click it, you see this dialog box. In this dialog box, you can apply to, you can specify the slab type in all the story, for this project. So I should put it to determine the types of all the slab in the story. Then I click OK. So all the slab in the on this story will be specified, not just the selected slab. If I should use this option, only the selected slab will be specified. So I will choose this. So all the slabs will be specified. I click OK. You can see all the slabs have been specified. Type 4, type 3, type 2. So I will click OK. Now we have modeled our slab on the software. I will show you the 3D view. So this is what we have done so far. We have inserted the columns, the beam, and the slab. So, and this is the 3D view of what we have done so far. I'll go back to my plan view. So I've come to the end of this tutorial. In our next tutorial, I am going to apply block wall on our beams. I'm going to apply block wall on our beams. you should note that the beams, apart from the slab load that they are carrying, they also carry block wall. So I'm going to specify that load on the beam in my next tutorial. So watch out for that tutorial. Thank you for watching.